Let's go, people. Back by popular demand. It's your boys, the Barber, the Better. Here to bring you some more winners on this Sunday slate. For the first game, we got the Atlanta Falcons facing the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers coming to Atlanta. Game line is Chargers laying 1.5. Over under 47.5. What you think about this one?
I'm rock with the Chargers on this one, man. And I feel like this is the time of year. You know, I've talked before about Kirko, and you know, I'm not the biggest Kirko fan, but he's helped me out with some spots. But this week, man, I'm rocking with Justin Herbert and the boys, man. They're coming off a real tough loss against Baltimore. I just think that they're going to come in, and even if J.K. Dobbins is hobbled, I think that team can be good enough to beat a Falcons team. I know they're coming off of a bye week, but I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like coming off of this one, Jim Harbaugh is going to be in his bag. You know, I'm a big, fan of coaching, so I'm going to rock with the Chargers. How you feel?
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go Falcons on this one. Again, like you said, coming off the bye week, they had 2 weeks to prepare for them. I think the Chargers exhausted a lot in that last game. You know what I mean? They really wanted to win against Baltimore. So, and I was just looking for an underdog, to be honest. I think it's going to have to even out a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'll go Falcons on this one. Again, I'm not a big Kirko fan, so a little nervous on this one, but I'll take Falcons.
Next on the slate, we got the Colts going to New England to face the Patriots. Colts are favored -2.5. Over unders 42.5. How you feel about this one?
I'm going to go Patriots on this one. You see, I told you, my boy Christian Gonzalez on the Patriots, he's the best cornerback in the league. You see, he got that touchdown last week, right, man? That boy shut down, man. They don't talk about him because the Patriots is trash, but I think he's better than Surtain and them. I think he's in the league of his own, but I'm just going to take them just because I think Anthony Richards send to mess up enough, you know what I mean? Pat's at home. It's kind of like an even match in my eyes. Let's go Patriots. How about you?
I'm rocking the same, man. I'm going with the Patriots, and it's Anthony Richardson and the Colts, man. Last week, and granted, they were playing that Lions defense. I get it. The Lions are the big bad wolf right now. But, bro, they just look bad. The offense couldn't move. Jonathan Taylor, he's not doing anything right now. He's not sharing snaps with anybody. He's just out there putting up duds. Like, if you got him in fantasy, you're mad. I know. I got him in fantasy. I'm mad. You feel me? So, he's not doing anything with his touches. I think the Patriots defense, like you said, Christian Gonzalez is shut down. So whether it's Josh Downs or Michael Pittman, they're going to be ghosts. So, I'm rock with the Patriots in this one. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I forgot about that other factor, too. It's a kneecap game. After the kneecap game, teams always are trash. So, you know what I mean? If you go back and look at that, that's a trend, too, to follow. So that's another reason to jump on the Patriots. The next game on the slate, we got the Houston Texans heading to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars. Texans laying 4.5. The over-under 47.5. What you think?
Hey, I'm rocking with my boy CJ. You heard? Now, CJ is not having the same type of season that he had last year. A lot of it has to do with that offensive line, but I really believe that if they feed Joe Mixon, they could pull this one out. They came off of a terrible loss at home last week to Mayonnaise Boy and the Titans. That was unprecedented, right? We're not going to see that again. So I think they'll go down to Jacksonville. They got Fabio back. I know he was out for a few weeks, and but he's gonna let his hair down out there. I'm not worried about him. Yeah. Boy, bro's a bust. I stand on that. Bro is a bust. So I'm gonna rock with the Texans in this one. 4.5 is a funky number we was talking about, but I got no faith in the Jaguars. Doug Peterson's toast. He's out there. He don't know week to week whether he's gonna have a job or not. I'm gonna rock with the Texans, man. How you feel?
Same, and I don't know. I just can't go Jacksonville, man. I'm tired of picking these bum teams, and after you be like, man, what the fuck I picked that bum ass team? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you only can be mad at yourself, but it does kind of seem like a trap game with the Titans only the 4.5, and then division game, and it seems like the Titans play all those AFC South games only a field goal. Every game seems to be a field goal when they play, but I can't go Jacksonville this year. Go Texans.
Next up on the slate, we got the Seattle Seahawks headed across the... Next up on the slate, we got the Seattle Seahawks headed across Earth to play the Jets at MetLife. Seahawks are favored -1.5. Over unders 41.5. How you feel about this one, Comissh?
I think it's a get-right game for you boys. The Jets had 2 weeks to prepare. My man doesn't necessarily agree with that. He thinks it could be 2 weeks of more problems, right? But But I think 2 weeks on the Jets to prepare. I think something has to click. Even just they got too many weapons. You know what I mean? With Devontae Adams, with Breece Hall, like these are still good players. Eventually they got to shine. And I think that Seattle's an overrated team overall. I like the kid Smith and Jigba. I think he's a beast. You know what I mean?
Ohio State, you heard?
But I just think it's Geno becomes Geno again. Time to turn back into a pumpkin. Let's go Jets.
I don't bet on the Jets. I don't advise to bet on the Jets. I've been watching these dudes my whole life, right? And you're right. We have all these weapons, right? But we got all these weapons and no hands to hold them with. You feel me? Like it's just bad, man. And like you said, you got 2 weeks. But what happens when you leave an old car out in the cold for 2 weeks, man? You try to start that thing up and that's A-Rod right now, man. And he's just not doing it. Even when he's protected in the pocket, he's struggling to get the ball upfield. So whether you protect the dude or not, he just can't get it out of his hands fast enough, man. It's nobody wants to be there anymore. They done fired everybody. They're running out of people to fire. Next thing you know, they're gonna fire the equipment guy. They're gonna fire the towel guy. Next thing you know, you're gonna have to get your own water. They done fired the water boy. I don't know, man. It's a dumpster fire in New York right now. It sucks to say. I had high hopes, but as you see, it's college football season around my house right now. So I don't know, man. I would advise go Seahawks, but that could be my heart talking. But I'd rock with the Hawks if I was y'all.
As we said in the past, you really gonna put your hard-earned money on Geno?
Well, that's why I don't bet on the Jets. That's why I'm telling y'all to do it. Spend y'all hard-earned money on Geno if you're gonna do this one, because the Jets are that bad, bro. The Jets are that bad.
Geno revenge game. Who's scared?
The Jets. Aaron Rodgers is scared, bro.
Yeah, 2 picks for Sauce. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Bro, Sauce can't catch. That's the problem. Sauce can't catch. Sauce can't tackle. He's good in coverage. Little pass breakup. All right. But it's just...
He covered like a blanket though, right?
Yeah, but
can't tackle.
Can't tackle at all, bro. Yeah. He's like a Nerf dart hitting a buffalo, bro. It's just bad news, man.
They used to clown primetime Deion, man. Deion looked like Ray Lewis compared to him.
Yo, for real, bro. It's crazy, man.
Nah, that's true.
On to the next, man. Put me out my misery.
Don't bet on Geno, man. PSA in the day. Next game on the slate, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Cincinnati Bengals, AFC North Division rivalry game. The Steelers getting 2.5, over under 47.5. What are you thinking?
I'm rocking with Joey B and the boys, man. I think this is a get-right game for the Bengals. They keep losing these games that they should be winning. It's just their defense is trash, and the Steelers are coming off of 2 gut-wrenching games, man. They had that crazy game in Baltimore that they were able to squeak out. They got pumped in the snow over there in Cleveland by the Browns. Had George Pickens talking about it was the weather. You know what I mean? So, and I think we're going to start to see, the Steelers schedule doesn't get any easier from here. So, I like the Bengals in this one. At home. Give me in with the 3. How you feel?
I'm going the other way. It's 2.5, not 3, but you could buy it to 3. He's my man. See how he hedges his bet there?
Well, nah, because if you got to win by a field goal, if it's 2.5.
Oh, I get you. I got you. I'm taking the other way. But I'll take the Steelers, man. It might be 3 by game time, but I'll take the Steelers even on the money line. The Steelers, I think, got this game. I just think that the Steelers are a better team. It's not the Bengals' year. Everybody keeps hoping that the Bengals are going to turn around like they do every year and go on this crazy run. I think it's just not happening this year. I think if it was going to happen, it already happened. Like, they already played the hearts out with Jamar Chase is getting 3 touchdowns. Joe Burrow's going crazy. Like, they played their best games and lost. So I say let's go Steelers.
I think Joey B's playing for pride right now. They're not going to go on a run by any means, but I just think the Steelers are in a tough spot. That's why I like the Bengals this week. But you're right. Their Bengals ain't making the playoffs. That's not happening.
You don't got to justify me, justify to the people, you know?
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, man. Hey.
Yeah, I'm messing with you, man. Yeah, let's go Steelers, though, man. Remember, let Russ cook, man.
Hey, until he's cooked, I said. And you're looking a little cooked. You looked cooked last week.
I ain't cooked yet. Let's go Steelers. Go, we'll see.
Next up, we got the Titans going to Washington to play the Commanders. Commanders favored -5.5. Over unders 44.5. How you feel about this one?
Okay, easy. Don't feel good about the Commanders with any game that's laying a lot of points. Every game they keep close. You see it, and I'm not really pleased that this. Really, if you look, the Commanders' backfield's depleted. Like, you know what I mean? No, if they don't have Robinson, which they might not, they didn't have Eckler by the end of the game, and that's the base of their whole team is running the ball. If it's not run, it's dink and dump to those guys. So I don't really feel too good about that. But just as an autoplay, I can't not put my money on Will Levis. You know what I mean? It's an autoplay. Will Levis, go the other way. I can't do it, man. He's a bum. He'll give the team 14 points, especially now. I really love it because he's got to be all hyped up because he had a decent game, you know what I mean? So now he's feeling himself, you know what I mean? Man, he can take that football, rub it all over his chest. It don't matter. This dude's done. I'm telling you, man. Like, he can take that game ball and sleep with it. That's the last one you're going to get, man. Go Washington. What you think?
Bro, Will Levis the last person you want to have confidence on that football field, bro, because he's going to be starting to try throwing it in all types of crazy coverage. He's going to be trying to pass it underhand to the dude behind. Nah, Will Levis is trash. Commanders, and I agree 100%. The Commanders keep it too close for comfort, no question. Oh. But when Will Levis is on the field, go the other way, run to the other option. Washington, let's go.
That's it. Probably take it to the bank, man. It's probably Will Levis' last win of the year.
And if Will Levis interception is a lock to this day. Run to it.
And Washington defense has scored a touchdown. Ain't a bad look with that man on there too.
I like that a lot, actually. Lock it in.
That's it.
Let's go.
Next game on the slate is the Minnesota Vikings against the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals are getting 3.5, and the over/under is 44.5. My bad, I fucked it up. 44.5. That was right. Well, who you got, man?
Yo, another game I really don't like, man. I was really dog hunting on this one, man. But I'm going to rock with the Cardinals. It's because they got their brakes pumped last week by the Seahawks. I did not see that coming. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. They got torched. And with the Vikings, man, they had their foot on the Bears' necks the whole game and damn near blew it. I know they won an OT, but there's no reason why you should be letting the Bears come back from 11-point deficit with just like 5 minutes left. That was crazy. But it was a crazy Sunday all in all. But that game specifically was crazy. And I feel like this is what we see the Vikings do every year. It comes to this time of the season and they just start to trend downward. I'm not a big believer in the Cardinals, especially after letting me down last week. But, to stay within a field goal, I'll take them on that.
Yeah, same here. I went Cardinals. Again, this is a close one. This one's tough because I could see a scenario where the Cardinals lose like they did last week. You know what I mean? Again, too. Mm-hmm. But it does always seem like Minnesota's like drama every week. It's a close game. I think they lost didn't cover the spread a couple times this week. A couple times this year, if I'm not mistaken. As far as just on the hook, I think at least 2 times you lost on the hook from Minnesota. So yeah, I'll take Kyler to do something crazy. Let's go Arizona.
Heading into the 4 o'clock games on the Sunday slate, we got the Buccaneers headed down to Carolina. Buccaneers are favored -5.5. Over/unders 46.5. How you feel about this one?
I like Tampa on this one, man. I'm pretty confident on Tampa on this one. I know the division games usually are close and all that, but I like Baker likes to stick it to you. You know what I mean? When he's winning too, especially he'll keep chucking.
It's the new guy. It's the new guy.
And Bryce Young is still Bryce Young, man. Like, I think, again, Todd Bowles against Bryce Young, that's crazy. It's not even fair. So, again, an auto play for me, fading Carolina the rest of the season. Every time I bet on Carolina, though, even now that I'm still fading them, now they're starting to win the last 2 games, man. But if you go back and look at these, I'm always wrong on Carolina. So, take that for what it's worth. I don't think I'll pick the Carolinas right this year, but the rest of this year is fade Carolina.
Man, I'm rocking with you. I'm fading Carolina this week too, man. They just played their Super Bowl last week against the Chiefs, man. I didn't think that they were going to stay in that game. I don't think anybody thought they were going to stay in that game, and they took it to OT. Again, it was a crazy week all in all, but I think they left it all out on the field last week. I just think that, like you said, Todd Bowles against this Carolina, that run game's not going to do what it did against the Chiefs last week. You know what I mean? So I'm rocking with Baker and the boys. I think Baker's feeling himself again, coming out the bye week, dropping 30 on the Giants. It's basically going to be a repeat of last week, man. Watch out for Bucky Irvin too, man. Go ahead and hit those Bucky Irvin props. He done stole that job from Rashad White.
Yeah, but last week they both scored, right?
They did, but if you look at the numbers, though, it was Bucky Irvin by a long shot. He went crazy, and I got him. Obviously, I got Rashad White in fantasy, right? So I'm mad about it. But it is what it is. That team's eliminated anyway. Fantasy, I don't want to talk about it.
But that's why you own it, though. If you got him on your fantasy.
You know
exactly. How he's getting treated. So.
So go ahead, lock in the Bucky Irvin props. Lock them in.
Again on the 4 o'clock slate. Next game we got is Los Angeles Rams heading to New Orleans to face the Saints. The New Orleans is getting 3. Over-under is 44.5. What you think?
It's another game I don't feel great about, man. I just, these 4 o'clock slates this week, man. They tough, man. But I'm going to go with the Rams just because I just don't believe in the Saints. I know they're coming off of a bye week, but I just don't believe in the Saints. I don't believe in Derek Carr. That front line in Los Angeles is playing really well. They got that kid, I don't know his name, but he's the defensive end. He's up for Defensive Rookie of the Year this year. And if you put Derek Carr in those positions to make quick decisions, he got Alvin Kamara, but for the most part, they're going to turn into bad decisions. They done lost all their top receivers. They got Taysom Hill out there trying to run plays over the place, and he's been doing all right, but I just don't see them as a good team. So for that reason, I'm going to go with, the Rams, Stafford, McVay. We'll see what happens, man. How you feel?
I'm going to go the other way. Again, I was looking for a dog in the 4 o'clock window because, again, like I went with Tampa in the 4 o'clock window. You'll see on the next slate, taking the other favorite in the 4 o'clock window. But so that was part of the reason. But it's the RZA, man. You know what I mean? The RZA, that they love the dude. Like, he got him playing crazy. If you look, I heard Cameron Jordan talking good about him. They all said that's the kind of guy they want to play for. And I thought when they won the first game, after they fired the coach and they had him, we talked about it. Teams always do better when they fire the coach. They come up. So they won that game. So then I thought the next game they were going to show the true colors. You know what I mean? I thought New Orleans was going to get smoked by the Browns. I had taken the Browns and they proved me wrong. So I think coming off 2 weeks, they're going to be a lot healthier. That was a lot of the Saints' problem. I'm not really sure what's going on with Olave. I know he had all them concussions. He might be out the rest of the year.
He might not know what year it is, my guy. Olave, but hey, Ohio State, baby. You know what I mean? WRU, you heard?
But you seen Scantley been looking like fucking Shaheed out there. He caught like 2 80-yard touchdowns or something.
Yeah, he did come out of nowhere. I didn't even know he was on the Saints until all these dudes got hurt, to be honest with you.
Because he was on Buffalo to start the year.
Oh, was he? Bro been buried on the depth chart all season.
and he just won a ring last year.
Yeah, he did.
Man, he's been all over the place, but he can never catch the ball until now. But I think even if it's just a field goal game, you know what I mean, with the Saints, but you give them the Saints coming off a bye. In New Orleans is always like a raucous atmosphere, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna think there's gonna be a lot of Rams fans there, so let's go Saints.
Next up on the slate, we got the Eagles headed down I-95, down to Baltimore to play the Ravens. The Ravens are favored -3.5, over-under is 50.5. How you feel about this one?
Battle of the Birds, huh? I think, let's go Baltimore, man. Philly looked all right, but again, this is another, it's not really prime time, but it's pretty much prime time game because it's the 425 game. You know what I mean? You know how Lamar does on prime time, man. And the Ravens' weakness is passing. I'm not scared of Jalen Hurts. I don't think anybody in the NFL is scared of Jalen Hurts passing. Like, Brown is a beast receiver. You know what I mean? Devontae Smith, I don't know if he's playing this game. Is he supposed to be playing this game?
They haven't said yet.
So if he's not playing, I like Baltimore even more. But they got weapons. But again, I don't see Hurts picking anybody apart. So as long as they can try to control Saquon, as long as they doesn't catch those little dump passes, again, my boy thinks that's gonna happen this game. But I think Baltimore got this. I think Baltimore's a better team. And then you see what Lamar does to the NFC teams. Like, Google Lamar's record against the NFC in general. Like, teams that don't see Lamar like that, they're not ready for him. Henry didn't even have his best game. I think they didn't even play their best ball against the Chargers this week. So I like Baltimore to fly on this one. And plus, I'm Cowboys fan, man. Fuck the Eagles,
Yeah, and you know what? Just like you said on the last one, I was looking for a dog in the 4 o'clock window, and with the 3 points, I'm gonna take the Eagles, man. I think if J.K. Dobbins was able to eat the way he was against this Ravens defense in the first half last week, Saquon's gonna go crazy, bro. So I'm not even worried about Jalen Hurts having to throw the ball unless it's a check down to Saquon, man. Because you see Saquon is 70-yard bangers multiple times. You know what I'm saying? And again, if J.K. Dobbins was doing that, I got Saquon all day, man. So I'm gonna take the Eagles on this one. And Philly, Baltimore, that's right there, man. So that home field advantage, I don't think plays a huge part. I guarantee you, there's gonna be a lot of Philly fans over there. So for that reason, I'm gonna rock with the Eagles.
No, you got a point there. That's valid about the home field, man. I don't know, man. I Jalen Hurts ain't scared nobody, man. And Saquon, if he wants to score a touchdown, he's got to score from 50 plus. So that's why he's getting all these big plays, man. That's the man motivated to score. Like we talked about, Saquon would have like 8 more touchdowns if Jalen Hurts wasn't sniping him. He would have the MVP in lock, right?
But, crazy stat, Saquon has the most runs this season ending at the 1 yard line. So if Saquon can get there, tush push, you don't got where Jalen Hurts don't have to throw the ball at all. Because you saw that the Ravens were struggling when J.K. Dobbins was eating. They couldn't get into it until he came out of the game. That's when they were able to catch their rhythm because they just could not stop it, man. And I'd take Saquon over J.K. all day, even though J.K., Ohio State, baby, you already know. Shout out to God.
That's true. But there's also a chance, too, that Sirianni shows his true colors and he screws the game up. I'll take, John Harbaugh over Sirianni all day. You know what I mean? I think Sirianni's a joke.
Nah, I'm playing. We be going back and forth all day, man. I'm back with you. Yo, Eagles, go, we outside.
Let's go. For the Sunday night game, looked like it'd be a good game a few weeks ago. I don't know about now, but we got the San Francisco 49ers heading to Buffalo to play the Bills. 49ers getting 6.5. Over-under is, what's the over-under on that one?
44.5.
Over-under 44.5. What you thinking?
I'm rocking with that team from Canada, man. Let's go with Buffalo, man. That Bills Mafia is going to be in full force out there, man. And Bills Mafia looking like might be the tightest fan base in the NFL right now, man. I ain't going to hold you, man. Them boys get wild out there. And Josh Allen just playing MVP ball. Like, there's nothing else to say about it, man. He got a bunch of randos catching the ball. Yeah, they got Amari Cooper. He's barely played. That kid Keon Coleman, who we thought was going to be the weapon this year, he's injured. He's barely played. You got Shakir out there looking like prime Wes Welker. You know what I mean? Like, he's going crazy. And I think James Cook is going to be able to get his, man. You saw the way that Josh Jacobs was able to run on these dudes. And, like you said before, for another game, for a Green Bay game, when it's cold out there, man, cats don't want to tackle like that. And with the Niners just being decimated with injuries and the Bills coming off of a bye week, I'm going to take the Buffalo with the points, man. How you feel?
This one was a tricky one. I don't know why. I got a feeling that San Fran's going to keep it closer than everybody thinks. But then, again, we're picking this on Tuesday, these games. You know what I mean? So, again, I don't know what the weather's going to be like in Buffalo. We still don't know if Purdy's going to play. We don't know if Trent Williams is going to play. You know what I mean? We don't know if Bosa's going to play. So, I'd say if the 49ers go in there healthy and the line is still 6.5 or 7, I'll take the 49ers. As long as Purdy's playing, I'll take the 49ers. If Allen's out there again, then I would go Buffalo, especially if it's any kind of weather, because Buffalo should be able to lean on running the ball. You know what I mean? So that's really my determination, man. If Purdy plays, I'll take the 6.5, 7 with Trent Williams. Those two play at least, even if Bosa doesn't play, at least if those two play, I'll take it. But besides that, again, man, like he said, my boy said they're going to be rocking. They're going to be drinking all day long, them Buffalo fans.
All day. 8:20 game in Buffalo, it's going to be brick.
Yeah, and you got to drink and stay warm out there. They're going to be sauced out, everybody in that stadium, man.
Yeah. And they be out there, no shirts on. They don't care. Jumping through tables. Yo, Bills Mafia is crazy, man.
But I think, again, if the 49ers could get healthy and they play their original guys, I think they can keep it to a touchdown game. If not, I'm going to go Buffalo. So I don't know if that helps you guys. I guess to actually lock in and play, work it out, I'll go San Fran. Let's go. The moment you've been waiting for, the big bet jet parlay today. Ain't gonna change your life, but it'll change your day. Let's go. Here we go, bring it in, man.
All right, man. So for this week's big bet jet parlay, we got 5 legs plus 15.35. First leg, we got the Los Angeles Chargers minus 1.5. Next leg, we got the Houston Texans money line. Next leg, we got the Cincinnati Bengals money line. Next up, we got the Arizona Cardinals plus 3.5. And to top it off, we got the Philadelphia Eagles plus the 3. That's 5 legs plus 15.35. $10 bring you home 153. $100 bring you home 1,500. Lock it in. Let's get this money, baby.
Let's go, people. For the play today, again, this is a safe bet. Put the big money on this play. If you're just doing one play today, this is the play today. Play today is going to be the Jets over 40.5. 41 total points. You win. Should be easy money. The Jets coming off a bye week. You know they're going to come out with some different wrinkles in the offense. And then also you got Seattle. Seattle should be able to put up a few points on the Jets. Lock it in. 40.5, -140. Let's go. And for the parlay, again, proceed with caution, man. Parlays, don't bet your whole bankroll on a parlay. You know what I mean? Just sprinkle some on them. They're fun. Everybody love the parlays, but you ain't gonna get rich chasing the parlays. The straight bets is where to go. We really make money. The real bettors know. But everybody love the parlay, like we said. So here you go. First leg of the parlay, Jets money line. Second leg of the parlay in the Minnesota-Arizona game, over 42.5. Third leg of the parlay, Baltimore money line. 3 simple things to happen, plus 434. As always, thank me tomorrow.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. For those daily plays, make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Only gamble what you can afford to lose. Never chase your losses. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
And as always, thank me tomorrow.